Kinda.
It's kind of depressing.
We can make it happen.
All right, bro. Do you want to start it off this time?
Yeah, I'll start it off. I'll start it off.
All right. Cool.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So, coming live from your mom's closet. No, I'm gonna start over. That was bad. That was bad. You're good at that one. I'm not. Trying to think about it. Okay. Coming live from your grandmama's bathtub. We got
Hey,
lyrically incorrect.
that shit was good as fuck.
We're
Bro.
always politically incorrect. And with me tonight, I got my main man Tony.
Hey, and I can taste your grandmama's juices right now, bro.
My poor grandmama. Anyways, so just to kind of build off of what we were talking about last week, the Fast and the Furious series, that Fast Furious 7 came out a few weeks ago. We're just gonna continue with that conversation and talk about Fast and the Furious 5,
5 through 7.
5 through 7. Yeah. 5
Yeah,
through 7.
yeah.
That's good.
All right. Man. The blockbusters.
The blockbusters. Like some of these movies, I did a little bit of research, and like they weren't like very, very like critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
But man, they even on like Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb or whatever.
Yeah.
They get like really good reviews, and like their ratings are really, really high.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like if you check on Rotten Tomatoes, like the 5th one, Fast 5 or whatever, or in the 6th one, Fast and Furious. I don't even know how. I can't even differentiate the names. But they have like solid reviews, and I mean, and they always like sell out, and they have like blockbuster weeks. I don't know, something about the cast and the crew.
They just mesh well together. You know what I mean?
Man, it's just they get it, man.
It's just like whenever you had what's that show? All That, bro. Like that was just the all-star cast, dude. You can't.
That was, man. How many? All That. So who was on that? Kenan and Kel, right?
Kenan and Kel, and then you had that Pizza Face. Oh, what was Pizza Face's name?
Man, I don't even know. I remember Kenan and Kel, and then
Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes, yeah. And that's pretty much it, man.
That made it out, yeah.
That made it out. Everyone else just kind of, I guess, maybe stayed in their glory, their whatever Nickelodeon glory. I just did a quick Google search of all that cast, and yeah, the top 3 names is Kel Mitchell, Kenan Thompson, and Amanda Bynes. But if you think about it, what's Kel Mitchell been in?
Bro, so I think if I read this correctly, if I remember correctly, and if I read it correctly, I think Kenan and Kel were both like auditioning for the same spot in SNL.
Oh, really?
How fucked up is that, bro?
And they picked Kenan.
And they picked Kenan, dude. They picked Mr. Goodburger.
Well, and then Amanda Bynes is like a lunatic now.
She's fucking crazy.
Man.
That's what happens though when you give these little kids money. You know what I mean?
That's true. And she was a very likable girl. When she did that one movie with Channing Tatum, that soccer movie. What was it?
With the bloody tampon nose.
Yeah, with the bloody tampon nose.
What was that? She's the man. She's the man.
Yeah, I saw that movie like 2 weeks ago, actually.
No shit. Good. She's the man. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, nice, normal looking. You don't suspect anything crazy from her, but
I remember I used to get Maxim, right? And Amanda Bynes was on the cover, and she was the sexiest thing ever. I think I whacked it to a couple of times to that magazine, but I think there was a time where there's like a plateau where she just hit it, bro, and then it was just gone.
Yeah, that's it, man. She started doing drugs like a mofo.
She started wanting to be Black China, bro.
Partying, yeah, man. What'd she say? She wanted Drake to punish her little box.
Pussy.
Yeah. So that's wild, man.
Dude, that's crazy. She tried to get those dimple piercings, bro. I don't think she had the dimples. She was looking like a 8th grade Mexican girl named La Loca or some shit like that.
La Loca. It's a scary or something like that.
What was the go-to one? A lonely girl.
A lonely girl.
La Lonely Girl.
She sang back up to those Lonely Boys. Oh, but we got a few big names. I'm just looking at all that still. Nick Cannon was on it.
Nick Cannon, that cheesy ass motherfucker.
Yeah. He's getting paid though, man. He
He
got like
is getting paid.
his management business, and
He's hosting everything.
I think he's a DJ. I think he's still with Mariah Carey. I think they got back together.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I saw he posted a picture of her like a few days ago on Instagram. So, oh, okay. I thought it was a
That's
nasty.
good.
I thought it was a nasty divorce, but
It's always good whenever the parents get together to try to give the kids, I guess, a regular life.
that's what we do, man. We do everything for the kids.
Trick daddy love the kids.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got Gabriel Iglesias was also on the cast.
What?
The big fluffy, yeah, man.
What?
Apparently,
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
he had a few cameos, and then Britney Spears' little sister, Jamie Lynn Spears.
Yeah, that's right.
Dude,
that's right.
Jamie Lynn Spears is hood.
Why?
She's a gangster, dog. I saw this video on, I think it was World Star, where I think she was at like a Subway or Chipotle. And these two guys were like arguing, mouthing off to each other, and then I think they started like flipping over tables and like starting to fight. And the workers at the establishment, whatever it was, they didn't know what to do. Like they just kind of froze up, and no one called the cops or anything. And Jamie Lynn just kind of regulated. She went behind the counter, she grabbed a knife, and she was like, "If you motherfuckers don't calm down or something like that, like." You know, she was threatening them with a knife, yeah, and sure enough, the guys, they left, and she was like Superwoman that day.
What? So I mean, I guess everybody could have saw this coming since she had a kid at 16, but I mean, that's kind of crazy, dude. Like, what?
Yeah, man, that's nuts. That's crazy.
That she's on that Britney Spears. Let me shave my head off. Poke my umbrella in your car kind of shit.
Oh man, that was such a big demise. Ever since JT left it, man, she hadn't been right since.
Ever since she stopped having them cornrows from JT, dog.
Yeah, that was it. The full denim, the denim on denim. Imagine that was the end of it. That was her peak. But I mean, she's still getting paid too. I think that she does like weekly shows in Las Vegas. So I mean, those pay well.
That's good, and I'm pretty sure she's still looking good too. You know what I mean? Like you can't not be rich and famous and not be looking good.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Anyways, we digress. Is it Fast 5? I think
it's Fast 5. It's Fast 5.
I'm sorry, my dogs keep barking. Throw a pillow at them. Hey. So Fast 5. That's the one where they go to Brazil.
Oh yeah, and then you got The Rock.
Yeah, you got
The
Rock.
About to arrest him. He's like, bro, you got all of Brazil.
You got all of Brazil. He was like, "Welcome to Brazil, baby." It's so corny. That's another reason why I like the movie so much. Is they don't
give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. I don't think they take the actors don't take it that seriously. I mean, The Rock and Vin Diesel have like these corny one-liners.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Oh hell yeah!
Like Vin Diesel's always talking about his Coronas.
What I want to know. Okay, so is Toretto? What nationality is Toretto?
That's a good question, man. Maybe Italian. That name just kind of.
That's what I'm thinking. I was thinking Italian, but then I was like, he rolls with some like goddamn Mexicans. He rolls
with everybody.
Exactly.
He's a man of the people. He's the man of the people, man.
Fucking Toretto.
Black, he fucks with you. Mexican, he fucks with you. Dominicans, he fucks with you too.
Oh yeah, dude.
Brazilians, he fucks with you. He's been everywhere, man. Tokyo, the Japanese homies, he fucks with them too.
Hell yeah! Ah, damn.
I was after I watched the movie Furious 7 last Saturday, I told Victoria, I was like, man, I really want one of those mechanic shirts but instead of like having my last name embroidered right there, I just want to say Toretto.
And you have to put the patch on the other side of like a little Corona bottle.
A little Corona bottle, and then that's an easy Halloween costume.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Toretto,
You gotta shave that hoe though. You gotta shave all your hair.
yeah, you gotta shave your head, shave the beard, maybe get a little beefy, get jacked. So it may not be too easy.
Nah, man.
Got the wife beater with the mechanic shirt.
Some Converse.
Nah, he's always wearing boots.
Combat boots.
Yeah, no matter what, he's always wearing combat boots. And he's always wearing combat boots. And
you gotta wear the Jesus chain, bro.
Yeah. The big ass, big ass cross, like that they always make fun of him. It's like a $25 cross, but you know, Toretto keeps it a hundo.
It means something.
It means something, exactly. So yeah, that's an easy one. I guess if you're already swole.
That's true.
I don't know if I'm that dedicated.
I mean, I was about to say you could be Paul Walker, but I don't think you could be Paul Walker. That's kind of hard.
It'd be hard to distinguish it.
Exactly. Yeah. Like what? Yeah. Like what would set you away from any other white boy wearing Converse with some light blue jeans with the shirt?
Yeah, and if you're wearing shorts, you gotta wear the tube socks.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Goddamn.
Yeah, so there's really not that much distinguishing.
And you gotta pull up in the red Lightning. So
the Red Lightning or a Skyline or something.
Or the minivan, bruh.
Or a minivan. Yeah. See, I felt for him in that scene because man, I'd hate to get to a point in my life where I had to drive a minivan.
Bro, I don't understand that scene. Why did he get a minivan? Like, it's just one kid. They could have got a goddamn sedan, bro. They could. You know what I mean?
I guess it's the imagery of him changing his life from some international race car criminal driver to a domesticated dad.
Like what the fuck was the thinking on that one though? You know what I mean? Like,
you're right though. He could have copped like a Jetta or something.
If I have a kid, I'm gonna get a sedan or a little SUV. Like what? It's not like when I have a kid. Like, you know what? I have to trade in the GTR for a minivan now. I just have to do it. Like, I mean, I guess it's easier.
Yeah, that's true. And sedans are really comfy. I mean, minivans are really comfy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you feel like you're in a goddamn rocket ship.
Yeah, they're like really roomy and stuff. So, I guess minivans do have their perks, and I'm pretty sure they get good gas mileage. They're not like an SUV.
True.
They're not like an SUV that have big V8 engines.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true.
I remember growing up, my family always had minivan. They always had a minivan. Well, not always, but for like 8 years of my life, we had a blue minivan. That thing was hideous. It was like a KDOT van, essentially. It was like
the good kid, Mad City van.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was a box with a slant at the front.
yeah, that one. The box
sitting on the 15s, bro.
If even that, it might have been 10s. My dad kept them clean though.
You know what? Minivans are underappreciated now. I take back my statement. Paul Walker, you went right by getting the minivan. Fuck that, I'm getting a minivan, bro.
You know what? Like, minivans are probably like very aerodynamic. That's another thing. Good gas mileage. Like it just like that slant, helps with the
air just goes, bro.
The wind resistance. Yeah, it just goes.
Like imagine just like all your buddies coming through. They're like, "Hey, bro, who's gonna drive? We have to take 2 hours." Like, bro, I got you. Like, this whole fits 9.
I got the minivan, cuz. That's like it's the ultimate road trip car.
It is.
I remember I had an aunt. She's not dead. I have an aunt in Mexico that she had like a pretty dope minivan where like it had, it was like three rows, had the 2 in the front, 2 in the middle, and then like 3 seats in the very back.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 in the middle like actually rotated.
Oh yeah, dude, those are the best.
So they like the swivel seats. So I mean, that's pretty dope.
That's really cool.
You could have a little powwow in the back half of the minivan if you're on a road trip. Play some cards or something. I don't know.
my dad used to have this super long van, dog. You probably saw it around town and you laughed, bro. It was like a brown, light brown. It was like a mixture. And on the back, the categorization of the van, like like the trim level. I don't know what the trim level was, but like I guess a little specialty, like like TDI or it's something like that.
Yeah.
It was the Good Times van, bro.
Oh shit. The Good
Bro,
Times, man.
this hoe was packed, bro. Like it had the swivel seats, like you said, right in the middle.
Yeah.
But then in the back you had like a little table, bro, so you could go put a pole and then set the table on top, and like you could chill right there in the middle, like play your cards, bro.
Oh shit.
Not only that though, dude, like in the where the passenger and the driver's seat, there's a little top thing, where you keep your sunglasses and shit.
Yeah.
Well, it had those fucking radios, bro.
Okay.
It had one of those radios it never worked, but it had one of those radios, bro.
That's pretty crazy, man. The Good Times, man. What brand was it? Was it like a Dodge or a Chevy?
Clue. I think it was like a Chevy, dude. It was super long, bro. Super. I was embarrassed of that van, but now that I look back on it, bro, I miss that van.
Same here. Whenever my parents had the minivan, like once I got older, like I was pretty embarrassed of it too. Like if my parents had to drop me off at school, be like, dang man, you don't got to drop me off in the minivan. We had like a Dodge, like a white Dodge for the longest time too. I was like, you don't want to drop me off in the Dodge or something?
Trying to get him to switch cars in the morning.
Yeah. Or drop me off down the block. I can walk that last block.
Mom, just drop me off at 7-Eleven. I got it from you.
I got it from you.
I got to buy gum.
I got to buy gum for the homies. It's my week.
God damn, but let's get back to it.
Yeah. Well, it would have been cool. What? I'm sorry.
No, go. Keep going, bro. Minivans.
It would have been dope if in Furious 7 they would have souped up the minivan and they would have used that hoe
to use as a battle ram or some shit
on their missions.
Fuck that Jeep, bro. They could have used the minivan.
Ludicrous minivan. Thinking, move, bitch, get out the way. Yeah, okay. That was the last of my minivan talk.
Man, I'm gonna no shit. I'm gonna go look at my price range for a minivan now, bro. Like a sick ass minivan.
They're probably not that expensive.
They have to start like at 16, 17, right?
Yeah, they're not as expensive as SUVs. I'm pretty sure like even smaller like crossover SUVs are more expensive than minivans.
Yeah,
you're right, man. They're overrated.
Underrated, bro.
Underrated, yeah, exactly. Underrated. They're what's a good thing to compare it to? A good analogy. It's like I don't know. It's like Talib Kweli. It's like the Talib Kweli of
there
vehicles.
There you go. You overlook them all the time.
Yeah. If
because you don't get the radio play, bro. Because they're not seen all the time.
If
you don't.
Go ahead.
You don't want to see a minivan. You know what I mean? Like when you're driving down the street, you don't want to see it. Like you don't pay attention to it. It's like, oh shit, look at that Corvette down the street. You don't go, oh shit, look at that minivan.
Yeah.
So
if comfort set the bar, minivans would be on top.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
For sure, dude.
Anyways, Fast 5. They're in Brazil. They need to. Some shit goes down.
That's always how some shit goes down.
Some shit happens, and
they're trying to get paid. That's what's really going down. They're trying to get paid.
They're trying to get paid, and they just get involved with the wrong dude, Brazilian drug lord. Trying to kill him. Usually, how it goes, something along those lines. Usually, drugs involved, some sort of kingpin, and they're trying to screw this guy over. So they need to orchestrate a plan to steal all this guy's money, which is pretty cool. There's a bunch of street races, and Tyrese and Ludacris are, they're
having fun.
Yeah, they offer the comedic relief. The two reggaeton singers, those guys are pretty funny too.
Who was it? Was it?
It's Don Omar and some other guy. Something Calderon. I don't remember his first name.
Hey.
Ego or Tego Calderon, something like that.
Right, Tego or some shit.
Yeah, Tego Calderon. So, I mean, if you can understand what they're saying, it's pretty funny. Me being a Spanish speaker, I couldn't even understand half the stuff they were saying.
That's just a totally different language. That's
It is,
freaking
man. It's funny.
Navajo right there, dog.
It's something. Last weekend, I played baseball with my family and stuff in Midland, and like my dad employs a bunch of Puerto Ricans, so all them homies went out there to play baseball, and it felt like I was watching like a reggaeton video, just the way they were talking and.
Somebody pull up on a 4-wheeler with some rims or what, bro?
Maybe it could have been, man. I don't know.
Were they wearing the tank tops, the wife beaters?
They were wearing they were all wearing tanks essentially, but like the going to the beach tanks, with
Gotcha.
like a lorry tank top.
They setting it up, bro. They stepping their game up nowadays.
Exactly. So that was fun. But yeah, man, shout out to the Central Southern Americans. They homies. They keep it real.
They keep it 100.
They keep it 100. And I always liked the scene in this movie where The Rock and Vin Diesel fought, because those fights are always so outrageous. Like whenever I see those guys get into it, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, man, if I took one punch from either of these guys, just one, I'd be dead. If not dead, I'd just curl up in a ball and
fly 300 feet, dude. That's what you'd fly 300 feet.
I'd pretend to be dead, curl up in a ball. I mean, I know it's a movie, but still, I mean, I'm pretty sure that, at least The Rock could probably throw down, given his
abilities and his background.
His background with wrestling. Even though wrestling's fake, you still have to be athletic.
Whoa! It's still real to me. I don't care what y'all say.
Man. So, my girlfriend, my good friend Derek, and I had the pleasure of going to see WWE SmackDown last Tuesday. So that was pretty dope. Like, I felt that it was something that everyone should experience at least once. It's just so corny, man.
I've never been to one.
It's so corny. It's funny.
Nah, bro, it's real, bro. What are you talking about?
Some people took it like it's real, like very, very real. There, some people were like really, really getting into it. Me and my girlfriend and my friend, we were just like laughing, having a good time, because I thought it was hilarious. Just like the cheesy acting that they do. And one thing that I don't like about wrestling anymore. I mean, whenever you're little, everyone has like that WWE phase where you're a fan, even if it's short-lived, even if it's like 2 or 3 months. Because that's probably how long I was a wrestling fan, 2 or 3 months.
Shit, I was a wrestling fan for years, bro.
Respect. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. But they had cool names back then. They had The Rock,
Razor Ramon,
Stone Cold Steve Austin,
The Undertaker,
The Big Show, Kane, Sting, Goldberg, Goldust, the tranny. Dude, okay. He's the first tranny.
Bro, okay, just imagine you breaking it through in the World Wrestling Federation, right? You get and then you're like, what's good? I'm about to get paid pretty good, right? And they're like, all right, your moniker is gonna be a tranny. You're gonna be dressed up in a one-piece suit, just skin tight latex, and we're gonna paint you gold and black.
We're gonna give you mean ass eyeliner.
And you're just gonna be gay as fuck.
You're gonna be gay. I don't even remember what his finishing move was or anything.
Nobody. I think he blows dust in your eyes or some shit.
Maybe he blew dust and then blew you off. I don't know.
God damn.
Double whammy.
He put you to bed, bro.
He put you to bed, and once you're asleep, he pinned you.
And then you can't forget about okay. So I don't know. I think he had like 4 names. Mick Foley.
Oh yeah, the guy with the sock.
Mr. Socko. That was Mr. Socko, the sock.
Uh-huh.
Mick Foley. Oh, fuck, what was his other name? The dude, or what was it? Fuck, man. Damn, I can't think of. He had like 3 or 4 names, and they were funny as fuck, and he all had a character for each of them.
Yeah, he had like a different personality for each one, right?
like it, like, like I don't know if they try to play it off on the people. Like, hey man, we know that's still the same guy.
I don't know, man, but yeah, I do remember that guy. Apparently, his he has like a really hot daughter now.
No shit.
Yeah,
She's
so
she's sexy.
that's what they say. That is what they say. But yeah, that's the thing. Oh look, I got all his names here.
Get him.
It's it was Mick Foley, Mankind. He was Jack Foley. He was Dude Love.
Dude Love, the hippie one, yeah.
And then he was Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack was a badass motherfucker that wore the red vest, cut off sleeves,
Yeah.
with the raggedy jeans and some boots, and he's the one that used to do all the wrestling on like thumbtacks and shit like that.
Oh dang, the hardcore matches.
Yes, that's what what was his last name?
Mick Foley?
No, the last one you said.
Cactus Jack?
Cactus Jack, that was the badass one.
That was his specialty?
Hardcore moves, bro. That's all he did.
The hardcore stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he was a character. See, and then like, so they all had, very distinct personalities. They all had, cool, interesting names. But like now, whenever, I went and I saw like this wrestling, everyone just had like a regular name. You didn't have like these
John Cena.
exuberant characters. Like everyone, it was just like a regular first name, last name. There's this one red-headed Irish dude. His name was Sheamus. So that, I mean, that kind of has a theme to it. But other than that, I can't think of anyone that they had like a cool kind of theme to them. I do want to point out that there was like a tag team match. It was like 3-on-2, and there was like this group of like black wrestlers, and like they'd come out to like a choir, like a church choir.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what they were called, but everybody hated them. So anytime they came out, they just like scream like whatever their name was and sucks. I don't know if it was just like it was a black thing, or maybe they just like were corny, not good wrestlers. But I thought that was funny.
You always got to have the villains, bro.
Yeah, New Age. I think they're New Age. So the fans chanted, "New Age sucks. Age sucks."
The chants, those are another thing. The chants
Yeah. So those are always good. But last week, the Big Show made an appearance.
Uh-oh.
That big mofo. So that was kind of cool.
It is, well, how does that song go? It's the Big Show.
The Big Show.
There you go. Yeah. This guy's like 6'7", 600 pounds or some shit. Is
huge, man. He doesn't even have a neck. Like he's just like a lump with legs.
If you had like a 6 foot pound, a 6 foot tall bag of potatoes, that's the Big Show.
That's
right
the
there.
Big Show.
With legs on it.
He's just like an overgrown Mr. Potato Head. That's it. He literally doesn't have a neck. It just goes mouth, chest. That's it.
Bro, man, the Dudley Boys.
The Dudley Boys.
You remember? It was a white dude and a black guy, and they're stepbrothers. They grew up like in some.
Oh yeah,
situation.
they're like country, huh?
Yeah, and the black one always said, he's like, duh, 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 and the white one hit him on the back of the head. And he's like, "We're gonna beat your ass." Like it was something totally different, bro. And you're just like, what? Why were you stuttering on that word?
See, that's cool. That's the kind of stuff that I wish I would have saw last week. My favorite wrestlers were the Hardy Boys. I always thought those guys were kind of dope, just because they did like all the acrobatic moves.
They were always cool. I think my favorite was Stone Cold.
Stone Cold was G too, man.
Just because the beer, bro. Just like
he didn't care.
He didn't give a fuck.
He'd flip off everybody. He said, "Fuck tights. I'm gonna wrestle in a black tee and some tight ass denim shorts."
like the aerodynamics of that don't have to be very good, man.
Nah, man. Like you can't even like lift your leg up.
I think all he really needed to do was lift his leg up to the other person's groin and hit him with the cold stone stunner, bro. That was it.
I actually had a Stone Cold shirt. I did.
Did it have 360, bro?
I'm pretty sure.
316?
I think it was like black, and then it had like a blue, like kind of like fluorescent. Not it didn't shine bright, but it just looked like airbrushed, kind of like skull, and then it probably said 316 on the back. It was dope.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, getting back to The Rock and Fast Five, what was the big scene in that one? Because you know how every Fast and Furious has one big scene where you're just like, dude, that was fucking stupid. I don't know how they did it, but I guess.
I think it's like the whole
Was it the bank?
yeah, no, whenever they're like pulling the safe with the two chargers, with the two cars.
With the two, that's right. And they're just going down. They're just going down the street like it's nothing.
Dude, they're just fucking shit up. Like, like if this would have happened in real life, they'd cost millions and millions of dollars worth of damage.
God damn.
Buildings and cars and light poles and bus stops, you name it.
They didn't stop at getting into the safe and just stealing the money. They're just like, no, we're gonna take the whole goddamn safe.
Yeah, we got to take the safe. It's the only way to do it.
The logic to their thinking.
That's the only logical way to do it. You got to take the whole safe.
Like, wait, we got a guy that can crack a safe in like under 10 minutes, but you know what? Let's just take the whole safe, take it to a little warehouse, and he can do that there. I'm like,
Exactly.
No, man.
Hey, man. That's why you love the Fast and the Furious movies, man. It doesn't need to make sense.
And then they had that whole thing wherever they had a bait safe.
Oh, yeah.
Looked identical to it, and they like loaded up on an 18-wheeler and let the other one down like under a bridgeway that was freaking 17 cars long.
Well, it's true. That's one thing, man. Like, these guys are pretty smart in the movie universe. They're crafty. They always figured out something.
They're Wile E. the Coyote.
Yeah.
They're the ones painting the walls.
Yeah, exactly. They had all the little gadgets and.
Except everything works for them.
Yeah, everything works. At the end, it works.
So I don't think there's anything too crazy about Fast Five besides that, and besides it being like I want to say Fast Five was one of the big breakout blockbuster ones.
Didn't we all went, right?
Yeah, we all went. Like a good 12 of us. Yeah,
12 of us rolled deep to the theater and watched that one. So that was fun. That's the one thing. It's always like at least among our group of friends. It was like a thing, It was like an event to go watch one of the Fast movies, because, like I said, we grew up on these movies. They're dope. The music on them's good. So,
I don't think we're the only ones too, because I remember when we got there was like two other group of friends that we knew that had like 10 or 12 in theirs as well. I remember.
Yeah. So,
like you had all the soccer players go together too. You remember that?
A big Mexican pool. I remember whenever I saw Furious 7 last week, it was just Mexican people in the theater. In the same thing, it was just like big groups. Everyone was like, there was like a group of 10 over here, a group of 10 over there, a group of 10 over there.
To all the directors out there, are y'all listening? Because Furious 7 put in what, 800 million? And I'm pretty sure that was all Mexican sales, bro.
True. All Mexicans.
They bring it in the 3-month-old baby, bro. They don't give a fuck.
They don't care, man. They packed everybody in their minivans.
And then they proceeded to bring in like one of those 5-pound bags of popcorn you get at Costco.
Exactly.
In one of their purses, bro, and they're good.
And a frozen margarita packs. You can't forget about those.
What were they? The black iguanas.
Yeah, the black iguanas. So that was cool. It's a good movie. So now on to Fast and the Furious, the 6th installment.
It was just the Fast and the Furious?
I think it's just Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. Because I know there's Fast and Furious, there's the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast 5.
Drift.
There's a bunch. 7. So this movie, they go overseas to London.
Yeah, to London. Yeah.
And,
I believe so.
And if you remember in the fourth movie, Toretto's girlfriend supposedly dies.
In a race, right? Was it a
Yeah,
race?
in a race. So in the movie, they show her. They don't show her getting shot, but they lead you to believe that she was shot after getting in a car wreck. And then what's his face? The Rock kind of tells Toretto and his crew like, "Hey, you help me take down this whatever Shaw dude. You know, it'll bring you closer to Letty." So they make their way overseas. We got a few. We have like what one rapper appearance. Wasn't Rita Ora? She was
Oh,
in this
was
movie.
she? I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
I never caught that.
She was in the movie when Toretto and Letty race each other. Then they do a street race. She's in the movie.
No shit. What does she do? Like,
She just like does like the start of like the race, like ready set go.
oh, gotcha.
So that was one of the highlights there. And
This is the movie that had the long ass airstrip too, right?
yes. The super long airstrip, the airstrip that lasted.
It went from
Well,
California to Virginia.
that was like a 20 minute, 30-minute scene. But it needs no explanation. It was
It's the Fast and the Furious.
it's the Fast and the Furious.
Nobody really cares, I guess.
Yeah. Was there any big fight scenes in this one?
Yeah, there's the one in the airplane.
Yeah, the one in the airplane where like The Rock is going at it with Shaw,
Hmm.
obviously. And then what one of my favorite scenes is whenever the Asian guy, Han, and Tyrese have to like go to like the subway. There's like a subway scene and there's like this Asian dude, and this like Asian dude's just like kicking both of their ass. And they're just kind of like taking turns getting their ass kicked. And at one point, like they both like push each other into the fight, and they just kind of give up. I thought that was kind of funny.
The two non-fighters.
Yeah, exactly. The two non-fighters. This movie was pretty dope too. Man, they really make you not like the villains. In this one, I just hated Shaw. Man, he's just a dick.
Just something about them.
I was so happy whenever he fell off that plane. I've never been so happy to see someone fall off a plane
Yeah, well, I mean, I've
in like a movie.
I've never seen somebody fall off a plane in a movie either, Luke.
No, it's happened. I think it's happened before. But the scene that devastated me was whenever that chick died.
The Hans girl.
Hans girl, yeah, that.
Yeah. How did she die? Go over.
So I guess Han and this chick are kind of duking it out with one of the guys from Shaw's crew, and I think Han's like holding her up because I guess they fought that guy off, and he's like holding her up so she won't fall off the car. But then this guy the bad guy kind of gathers himself, and he's about to shoot Han in the back. So the chick lets Han go, and she like pulls her gun out with two hands and like pop pop shoots that dude in the head, and she kills that guy, but she falls off the plane, and she dies.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was sad. I guess it was a very valiant effort to save her lover, but
That is crazy. I mean, you don't really get that in movies, I guess.
nah, man, there's a lot of death. A lot of main characters that are dying, because you want the whole crew to be together at the end.
You
Just
want them to all chill together. You just want them to be on a beach drinking Coronas,
Yeah, exactly.
which for some reason always happens.
Yeah. I guess my favorite scene in this movie is at the very end, because at the beginning of this movie, Toretto has a new lover because he thinks that Letty died. So he snagged this Brazilian chick that was a cop in the Fast Five movie. But then Letty comes back into the picture, so it's super awkward. Like,
Mhm.
like he loves his Brazilian chick, but then he has like Letty, who was like his lifetime lover. She was the one, And at the end,
She was the one that she was the ride or die, bro.
yeah, she was a ride or die, man. She lived her life a quarter mile at a time, just like Dom.
If you die, I'm dying right next by. I'm dying right by you.
I'm
It's like,
dying.
God damn, that's some real shit right there.
That's the kind of girl we all need, man. Well, anyways, so my favorite scene's at the end whenever The Rock comes and like tells everyone that, you know, all their charges are being lifted, and that Brazilian chick comes too, and you know Letty's there, Toretto's there, and she's there, and like Letty kind of walks off, so Dom and the Brazilian chick can have their moment, and you know she's about to leave, and Dom's like, "Wait, you don't gotta go." I'm like, all right, I see you, big dog.
That was about to happen, bro.
I was like, "Wait, I see you, dog."
What happens after the movie? What happens after the big scene?
Yeah. So if Toretto was able to pull that off, man, shout out to
That'd have been crazy.
Toretto. He could have had 2 wives.
That could have been the you know how pornos have parodies. They wouldn't have to have a parody. They'd have their own coming too fast or some shit. You know what I mean?
Something like that.
My dick too furious. My dick too furious 17.
Yeah. There you go. It's just it'd have been in the extended cut, the director's edition. You know. Yeah. So that was by far my favorite scene in that movie. It was. I don't think it was intended to be funny, but whenever I saw that, I cracked up.
And then you have the ending scene, dude, or one close to the ending scene.
Which one?
Where you have Han dying too.
Oh yeah. So that's whenever he goes to Tokyo, and that takes place in the middle of the Tokyo Drift movie. And
hold on, dude.
Yeah.
What's up? Oh, all right. I found some. All right, hold on. Studio break. Come in, bro. Damn, bitch. Did I lock that bitch? All right, resume play.
Yeah.
We have a guest star real quick.
It's Danny. What's Gucci,
good?
homie?
Oh, I can't hear you, fool.
Oh, well, you got to share headphones. Come on,
I'm
Tony.
right here. Hey, I just want to give a shout out to the nigga Lori, fool. What happened to that nigga?
I don't know, man, but I guess we're currently taking applications for
That's what I told Danny.
the third member podcast.
All right, I'll fix up my resume really quick, and then I'll try to send it to you.
Yeah. Please address your resume to Lyrically Incorrect, and cover letter as well, and we will get back to you, Danny. You'd be a great addition to the podcast. And blah blah blah. I'm filling time. Tony, you just go ahead and edit all this out because you got disconnected. Yo. Hello?
Okay, dude, I don't know what happened there.
Guess we just got disconnected.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, but pick it up. Whoa, let's stop real quick. So, I think if you send me both parts, like we'll do that in a 2-part thing. I'll just edit it together.
Which one?
Because doesn't it cut off? Like, isn't it going to be a separate audio? You know?
No, it's the same one.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
Yeah, it's all the same audio.
All right, and we go back in 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Yeah. So Danny, if just address your your resume to Lyrically Incorrect, and we will get back to you, man.
And that goes out to all listeners.
Yeah, that goes out to all of our listeners. I don't know what happened, but it's just a dynamic duo now. But it's okay.
It's gay man and small dick.
Yeah,
That's what we have nowadays.
Apparently. But yeah, so Han dies in Tokyo Drift, and that's kind of the beginning of Furious.
And who was driving the car? Wasn't it the new Shaw.
Yeah, it was the Big Bad Brother,
Yeah,
Bad Brother Shaw.
Yeah. Which I forgot his first name already.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either. But and it just directly starts to boom, Furious 7. So I thought that was pretty cool. How they just like there's like no transition. Well, there was a transition. It's just like boom, Fast and Furious to Furious 7. I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, of course.
And this movie was a blockbuster too, Furious 7. You know, I think it's still at #1 for its second week.
It's already made 800 million.
Something like that. Shout out to all the Mexicans, as we noted earlier.
That's crazy though, dude. Like a movie is about to bring in $1 billion.
Yeah, man. It's nuts. I'd like to know like how many tickets it sold, because I mean every year a movie's gonna break a record, because every year, tickets get bumped up in prices.
Yeah. So you want to know what the ticket sales are adjusted to inflation and shit.
Exactly. How much tickets did it sell?
I'm pretty sure there's not now, but I'm pretty sure they'll do some running of the numbers and shit.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the big ones. I mean, this is up there, is it not?
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
This is up there with freaking Harry Potter and what else is up there?
What other movies were up there?
Pretty sure some Disney Frozen or something.
Frozen. Maybe the Titanic was up there. I don't know. But yeah, this movie was dope. I guess what I really liked about it is that they brought in the Texas boy from Tokyo Drift for his.
I wish he had more screen time, dude.
Me too, man.
He only had like a 5-minute scene. Like, what the hell?
Even if it might, I thought it was just 2 minutes.
I saw that and then I was like, what the fuck, Lil Bow Wow's about to jump in this bitch too. Like, I got all kinds of excited.
Yeah. So Bow Wow and the Texas dude, man, he looks so old. Like, I guess if you did a side by side of him in Tokyo Drift and him as Furious 7, he looked like he aged 20 years.
I mean, it's probably because he ain't got another movie role.
Probably not, man.
Since then, he's still living off that paycheck.
Yeah, but those are always big. It's still a fatty paycheck nonetheless.
Oh no, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so the plot in this one is that the big
just to kill the big bad brother.
Yeah, because the what's his name, Jason Statham, whatever, the actor, his brother was Shaw in the previous movie, and he didn't die. Like, how did he not die? He fell off the plane too.
I don't know.
He's crippled, but I guess he's handicapped now. But I don't get how he didn't die. So he's trying to avenge his little brother. So he's out to kill Toretto and the whole crew. And that's just kind of where the story picks up.
And basically everybody wants to kill him. The cop, The Rock, wants to kill him. But of course he's injured. He's in the hospital.
Yeah, because that's one thing an issue that I had with this movie, is that The Rock was like twice the size of Shaw in this movie. In that first fight, I'm just like, how many punches can this guy take before he just like passes out or gets knocked out cold? Like,
doesn't happen.
It didn't make sense to me. Like, this guy is taking a beating, but he just won't go down. And then he obliterates The Rock with that grenade, which launches him out the window onto a car, where he like shatters like his shoulder and his hip. And
homeboy's just fucked up.
Yeah, he's essentially, The Rock has 20 minutes of screen time in this whole movie, if that.
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe it's by
put him out. One fight put him out.
Yep, that's it. And a fight that happened 20 minutes into the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they have to catch this guy, but there's like no way of finding him because apparently he's like a ghost. But there's some hacker out there that created some program that can use like any microphone, any camera, like any screen as like a tracking device to find
God's eye, basically.
God's eye, yeah, it can find you wherever you're at. So they have to find this program to use it to find Shaw. But of course, there's always got to be a bad guy that wants that same program
Of course.
to do to do bad.
You have to have a Doctor Evil.
You gotta have a Doctor Evil. You gotta have a Mojo Jojo. What are some other evil scientists?
You gotta have the Scooby Doo and the Gang Monsters. You also have to have those guys.
I can't even think of any like evil geniuses. What's the guy from Austin Powers? What's his name?
Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil. You gotta have
Yeah.
gotta have your Dr. Evil. Gotta have these guys. So of course there's like a lot of scenes where they're trying to get this chip and the hacker that created it, and they obtain it, and that's pretty cool. It turned like they kind of twist it for a little bit, because whenever you think of a hacker that creates like this program that can track anybody anywhere, I think it's probably gonna be like some nerdy guy. But
You think of what's that guy? You think of Snowden or something like that.
yeah, exactly. But they pull a 180 on you, and it's a very attractive female.
Mighty thick too.
Yeah,
Thicker than a strawberry In-N-Out shake, bro.
thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Hey.
Hey. so yeah, that was cool. And I guess one of the cool scenes in this one, whenever they get the chip, they get the girl, and they end up in Abu Dhabi,
Yeah.
and they're like at that party. They're at the party, and like we were saying earlier, that Toretto like lifts a car with his like two bare hands to so Brian O'Connor can like play mechanic
Get the
under it.
chip out of there, which
chip out of
is
there.
like they say it's an amazing car, which I think they just made up a supercar. They just made up a supercar for the movie because they basically gone through every car already in the Fast and Furious series.
Yeah, pretty much. So they had to start making up cars.
And Toretto just lifts half a fucking car with his own strength like it's nothing, while Paul Walker's under the car trying to get the chip out.
Yeah,
And this whole time, it's a good 5 minutes. You're just like, there's no way in hell he did that.
and it wasn't the chip in like the glove box, anyways.
Yeah.
Or, like the so Toretto damn near like threw out his back for no reason.
Like, that's where the movie should end. He tries to lift it, he can't. He's dead. Like, it's just not working anymore. Like, hey man, we got to get out of here. I can't move.
Yeah, he throws out his back. The team goes down. They all get caught, and that's it.
Shaw is the victor.
Shaw wins. Anyways, I do want to note that whenever I took auto tech in high school, one of the kids in our class had like this beat up like 1985, 86 Honda Accord, and we had to move it. We had to like lift it and move it, and it took like 5 of us to like barely lift the car off the ground, like just like lift one half of the car, scooch it to the side, and then go to the tail end of the car, lift it, scooch it. So it is a little outlandish, but you know, it's a movie. It's fast. It's the Furious 7.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, they don't abide by the laws of physics.
And then you have, I mean, they couldn't do it because they got caught because Tyrese fucked some shit up, of course,
Of
like
course.
he always does. So they get in the car and they're like, fuck it, we're driving. And you got to understand, they're like, what, 70, 80 feet or stories up in the air?
Yeah,
At least 70 or 80. And he's just like, fuck it, we're driving it. And in your head, you're like, you're just going to drive around a big ass.
you're gonna drive in a
big ass-
penthouse.
Yeah, you're just going to drive in a penthouse and then what, get in the elevator? Like, like what the fuck?
Yeah,
So it comes to the point and you're just like, okay, so what's really going to happen? There's only so much space you could do. This motherfucker goes to the glass like it's nothing. And you're just like, God damn, they're dead. Or ejectocito or some shit.
ejectocito, cuz.
But no, it's a 3-part building series complex thing, and they just go to another floor in a second building.
They just go from building to building.
Like they made a clear ass entrance through the glass. They didn't hit no beams. They didn't hit shit.
Nothing.
Just go straight through like it's nothing. And then they knocked down some, like, I think statues that were worth fucking more than Ludacris's pinky ring in that video or some shit. You know what I mean? So I mean, and then I think they even did it one more time. Did they not?
Hello?
Did they not do it one? Oh
What?
yeah. Shit. So I was going to. They were knocking down statues. I'm pretty sure valued more than Ludacris's pinky ring in that one video.
Yeah. They're just fucking shit up at this point, like in every movie.
And then I think they do it again. Do they not?
Yeah.
They go to the third building.
They jump through three buildings.
Where you just have some janitor on a floor that's not even built, like sweeping. Like, why the fuck are you sweeping on this floor right now?
Right? Like, there's no reason to clean it. Might as well just get it all built.
What the fuck?
But that's cool. And then, of course, there's always some corny line about how if we're gonna, from Toretto, it's like if we're gonna defeat these guys, we gotta do it on our turf, our streets. So they make their way back to Los Angeles, and it's like a wild goose chase trying to where the bad guys are trying to get the program while Shaw's trying to find Toretto. And that's where another like crazy fight happens where Shaw and Toretto fight, and they both just have like these. It's like they're sword fighting essentially.
Yeah.
Toretto has two big ass wrenches, and then Shaw just has like two pieces of scrap metal, and they're just going at it. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe Shaw's like a trained swordsman because he was in like the military, but Toretto is just he's just some guy off the street. Like, how did this guy learn how to wield two swords?
What I don't understand is like, so this program God's Eye, right? It can show you where everybody is. Like, you can smoke, right?
Yeah.
So how come Shaw didn't need that shit, bro? How come Shaw was just always at the right time? He was there at the right time. He knew where they were going. He said, "Fuck God's Eye. I am God." Like,
Exactly. I don't know, man.
he didn't need the program.
He's just on another level. But yeah, that is a good point. It is a good point. I don't know. I guess they train the Brits different out there, man. So these two guys are duking it out. I mean, I know that Toretto takes a few licks to the head and to the knee with like, this blunt metal object. In the back of my head, I'm just like, man, you get a halfway decent hit with that thing on my jaw, and I'm dead. I'm out.
Exactly. And then you can't forget about the throw that Toretto did on Shaw, where he threw him like 10 feet in the air into a windshield.
Yeah.
You're just like, wait, what?
I mean, and if I was Toretto, like, I would have been like, screw the fighting. Like, I would have just like blew him up with my sawed-off shotgun at the very beginning of the scene.
But no, Toretto got to be a goddamn man of the streets.
Yeah, he got to be a man of the streets.
You want a street fight? You got it. I was like,
exactly. Of course, there's like some corny line or whatever. But yeah. So essentially, something happens. Wherever they're fighting just kind of blows up, and Shaw gets like, it seems that like Shaw gets like crushed in like the rubble of this parking garage where they were fighting. But nope. At the end of the movie, you see Mr. Shaw walking into a jail cell. It's like, man, the bad guys in these movies don't die.
Yeah, dude, I don't understand it. But what's crazy is The Rock goes 32 feet of cement. You ain't getting out of here, something like that. And I was like, bro, there's just one door there. Like, there's just one door with glass there. Like,
that's true.
That's not 32 feet of concrete, bro.
That's very true, man. That's very true. But maybe you never know. There might be a Fast 8, and Sean makes his way out of jail.
And it'd probably be like a 5-minute scene, like real quick at the beginning of the movie. He's out.
He's like, boom, boom. He takes out a few guards and just walks out of there. I wonder if was it confirmed that Furious 7 was the last movie?
I think so. I think so.
I guess. I mean, they ended it on a very good note. But it is kind of sad knowing that we won't get any more. of these movies. I don't
That
know.
is true. But
Um,
then I can see it still. I could see it still going on just as an action movie.
Yeah, you never know. You won't have any more Paul Walker though.
And I don't know if it was just me, but I kind of saw that it wasn't Paul Walker in some scenes.
Yeah, there's like very, very few instances, like 2 or 3 instances whenever I was just like, all right,
He had, he
his
had a
face looks
chubbier
like,
face, right?
yeah, or like it just looked like very like not human. Like they
Mm-hmm.
altered it with like CGI, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Very few, there's a few scenes where I saw that, but I think they ended it right for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Did you tear up?
Nah, bro.
You kept it 100.
I kept it 100 with 3 zeros, so I kept it a grand full.
Kept it at a grand. I almost cried, man. Almost.
Nah, man. I don't cry.
I was this close, but the thug tear was coming out, but I sucked it back up. It's like, oh, get back in there too.
The last time I cried for a movie, I believe. Well, no, there's a couple times, but my favorite time of crying at a movie, if you could pick a favorite, was me and my sister, and we went to go see Jack Frost.
Uh huh.
And I mean, I started tearing up, bro. Like at the end of it.
I've never seen that movie, but
Well, my sister goes, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "No, it just got really bright in here." I look back, like at the time, that age of me, I was just like, "Okay, that makes sense." Like why wouldn't she believe that? And then now that I think about it, dude, like, how are you not gonna think I wasn't crying during that? It just got really bright real quick.
hey man,
Like, why would that cause tears?
that's true. Did you ever see Click, the movie with Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
So I've never seen that movie, but I've heard multiple people tell me that they've cried during that movie. That there's like a really, really sad part, very emotional part in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but
It's probably like older people. Is it older people that told you?
No, it wasn't even older people. It was like people our age.
See, I would picture older people thinking like, "Damn, all this life passed by me, and I just press fast forward." You know what I mean?
Oh dang! So it's something like that.
Yeah.
That could get to you. I could see that getting to somebody.
And the only time I cried was like 50-50.
I didn't watch 50-50.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Gotcha. I've cried during 2 movies. The first one was I was really young. It was the Rugrats movie where I think I cried in both of them. So 3 movies. The first one whenever Tommy and Dill are just like crying in the woods and it's raining and the monkeys are around them.
What the fuck?
So that part really got to me. And then during the second Rugrats movie, where like all the kids are like chilling with their moms, but Chucky doesn't have a mom.
Damn, that sucks.
I'm just like, damn, that's brutal. And you're showing this movie to like very, very young audience.
But they're
So
not catching on to those. You know what I mean?
So that definitely choked me up. And the last time that I cried during a movie wasn't too long ago. Did you ever watch Safe Haven?
The fuck, bro?
It was like a romance movie that my girlfriend wanted to watch, so we watched it on Netflix one day.
Nah, bro, I'm good.
That might have been the hardest I've ever cried during a movie.
For the listeners out there, the visualization of Lou right now is him laying down on his side, French girl style, on the Titanic. We're just thinking about the times he's cried in the movie, watching a movie. It's a very sentimental time right now where Lou reflects on the past and the present.
I reflect on the times I've cried. But I mean, dude, seriously, if you've never seen that movie, check it out. And
nah, I'm good.
Check it out. I guarantee you a tear will come out. And that movie it'll like just rock the fuck out of you too.
Nah,
I guarantee it, man. I guarantee
Frozen style or what?
Maybe
because Frozen rocked the fuck out of me, bro. Frozen,
dude, like this one, it takes the rock to another level. I guarantee it. Like the last scene of the movie, you're just gonna be like, oh shit, and then you're gonna start crying.
It's a dyke or what?
Just watch it. Ask Perla, your girlfriend, if she's seen it. And
What are you talking about, bro? I ain't got a girlfriend on this.
oh.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Well, yeah. So
But that comes to a conclusion on the.
yeah, I think this is it's a good wrap up for us. As always, our sign off. Check us out at lyricallyincorrect.com. We're also on iTunes, Lyrically Incorrect. Twitter, Lyrically Incore.
2 R's.
We're also in need of a new Twitter social media manager,
Social media specialist.
social media specialist. So
The benefits aren't too great.
Yeah. I think the benefits are that you get to run our social media. That's it.
That's basically it.
That's
And
pretty much it.
And we don't really have rules for you to run it, so you could just run it.
You could do whatever.
But just don't turn the podcast into a gay porno podcast where we have to talk about gay porn all the time, because as much as Lou likes talking about it, it does get kind of boring. So
Yeah.
let's keep it to music and pop culture.
Music, pop culture, and yeah, we'll give you the logins because
We'll give you the logins.
We'll give you the logins. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, any kind of feedback, any hate, any love, you can shoot that to our Twitter, send us an email, or leave a comment in the review section of iTunes, and we'll address it on the next episode of our podcast.
Yes, episode 11. We will address it.
We will address it. So with that said, Tony, it's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure, bro.
And we'll do this again next week.
Catch you later. I think I'm going to jump back in the tub of their grandmama's.
Already. Your grandmother's bathtub.
Catch you later.
Take it easy.